Hey guys, and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to give you guys my high time frame outlook on Bitcoin, my high time frame Bitcoin update. The last couple of days, the last couple of weeks, I've been getting plenty of messages of people that were asking me, Guru, I missed out on this current Bitcoin pump from the bottom that has been going on for an approximate 200%. What do I do now? Don't worry, I have my plan ready for those that aren't in a position yet since the bottom, that aren't in a position yet since this level or since this area over here. Don't worry, I got you guys covered, and I will exactly explain to you guys why, where, and when you can get in on Bitcoin and altcoin spot positions. Because right now, guys, is not the time to buy. There's a few reasons why right now is not the time to buy. I've been teaching you guys always buy red and always sell green. Currently, we are heavily in the green. Also, Bitcoin is looking a little bit overextended to the upside. And more importantly, we are running into a 3-day supply area. So we swept the high, formed a 3-day supply area before we got that huge Luna crash. Okay, so we are currently close to running into the supply. If we extend it to the wick of the green candle, we are already tapping into that supply area. So you never ever in your life want to buy Bitcoin and altcoins when the market is near high time frame resistance. You always want to buy near support. Now, there is the possibility, of course, of the market continuously going up. But that is something that you have to live with, because I've been telling you guys multiple times to buy over here. Okay, then on this crash I told you guys to buy. I told you guys to buy over here as well. So I've actually given you guys the bottom 3 times this year. Now, lucky for you guys, I do expect one last midterm correction, midterm crash. Now, why do I expect so? And that is quite important to realize over here, because this pump that we are seeing over here is ETF based. Okay, this is ETF driven. A lot of people are expecting the ETF to get approved, and we should get that news before the 11th of January. Now, this might be a typical buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event if the ETF gets approved. Okay, so even if the ETF gets approved, I do expect some kind of a wick to the upside, but a correction to start afterwards. Now, on the other hand, there's still the possibility of the ETF getting delayed or the ETF getting rejected. Now, if that happens, you can expect a hard midterm correction to the downside. So in my opinion, we are due for at least one more very harsh correction to the downside before Bitcoin really lifts off for the bull run. I've also been selling some of my spot over here. I've been selling some of my spot over here and over here. So I'm also holding 60% in USDT right now. Okay, so I'm only holding 40% of my original positions that I've mostly accumulated over here and over here. Okay. So that means that I'm also ready and willing to buy the dip if we get it. Now, important is you always want to buy near support. So it's important for us to realize where the current support for Bitcoin is. Now, very, very important support that we definitely have to keep our eyes on for the Bitcoin price is this level over here. Okay, it's a level around $31,734. This is the first big area of support. Okay, it's a previous range high area that we initiated over here. It was resistance with the front run over here, but it was huge resistance twice over here as well. Okay, so this previous range high should act as some kind of a support. Now, the second area that I'm looking to buy, where I'm looking to bid on Bitcoin and altcoins, is on the sweep of these equal lows. So we have these equal lows around $24,800. Personally, I believe that we will take out these lows. Okay, still have a conviction that there is a decent possibility that we are going to take out these lows. We do need some kind of a black swan event for that to happen. So I'm not 100% sure that we will take out these lows, but I think there's a decent possibility that Bitcoin will go and take out these lows. Okay, so that is definitely something to keep in mind. Then the last level, which is definitely also not a level to underestimate, it's this area over here. It's where we have that huge unfilled CME gap around $21,500 all the way towards 20K. Okay, so there's 3 different areas of support. Do I think that we will reach new lows? No, I don't. I've already been telling you guys since the beginning of the year, the cycle bottom is in. dips are for buying. Now, if you do get the opportunity to buy Bitcoin and altcoins over here around $31,734, around $24,800, and around $21,500, use these levels to buy Bitcoin and altcoin. Even when you are scared to buy, ignore that feeling and still buy. Obviously, this is no financial advice, okay? This is just my simple opinion, but I do know very strongly that you always want to buy when people are scared and you always want to sell when people are greedy. And that is something that we have to realize, that if we want to buy, we need to buy when other people are scared. And people will definitely get scared if we are going to get a test of this level, if we are going to get a test of these equal lows, and if we are going to get a test of this CME gap over here. People will definitely be scared. People will definitely get scared if we test these levels. Okay, because if we are going to test these levels, we have to realize that we are going to see a drop of 28%. Now, people will get frightened once again. Where will people get frightened? Because that is something that we have to realize. People will get frightened near high time frame support. If sentiment is bearish near high time frame support, just like when sentiment is bullish near high time frame resistance, that's where you want to buy and want to sell. As you guys could hear, someone was ringing the bell, so let's right now continue the last part of this episode. Now, what I was discussing is that we want to buy near support and we want to sell near resistance. So even if you feel FOMO, guys, it's a very, very common feeling. I have been feeling it in the past so many times, but this is where you want to keep your emotions under control, where you want to map out your high time frame support levels on the Bitcoin chart, and that's where you want to set your limits for Bitcoin, and you want to do the exact same for altcoins. Now, what you can also do with altcoins is simply wait for Bitcoin to reach the areas of support and then market buy altcoins, because altcoins might drop a lot harder than Bitcoin, or they might not drop a lot harder than Bitcoin. They always move a little different. Okay, and that is something to also keep in mind whenever you are deciding what altcoins to buy, where to buy them, and when to sell them. Okay, map out your high time frame support areas, set your limit orders, wait for your limit orders to get filled. You can decide to buy all of it over here, you can decide to buy all of it over here, or you can decide to do, for example, 50% here, 25% here, and 25% here. It's up to you. It's up to you at the end of the day to make up your mind and decide how deep Bitcoin will fall, how deep Bitcoin can go before it starts the proper bull run. If you guys do have any questions after watching today's video, let me know in the comments down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on Friday's video. Ciao, ciao.